Well, I came home from running errands today and this was at my door, so super excited. Today is going to start the mini build series of this 1982 RC4 drive Toyota pickup. I'm not going to start the build until tomorrow and I'm going to video everything. It's going to be a couple videos because we're going to do body, motor, stuff like that, but I was too excited to make this thing sit on my table until tomorrow to unbox it. And there's already dozens of unboxing videos and stuff and overviews of the thing, so I'm not going to make mine too in detail, but yeah, let's get this bad boy out of the box. I don't really have the best setup for a camera this tall, but we'll do the best we can. I'm super excited. I've been drooling over this truck since they announced that it was coming out, and I finally just bit the bolt on it. It's a box inside of a box. Got a sticker sheet here. Looks like you can do like a different, I don't know, 80s style stickers. Alright, should be in here, hopefully. Part of it, half of it. Oh yeah, there's a body. We'll get the chassis out first. Crispy, clean. Man, it is just always such a pleasure to open up a brand new RC4 drive truck. Got your owner's manual. Like we got the batteries. I don't know what this is. Oh, the charger. So we won't use any of that because I already have a quick charge. But there's a battery in here. A lot of people just go right to LiPo, but these nickel metal batteries last a while. I mean, once you get them cycled a few times, this will last you probably an hour or two or so, depending on how hard you're driving. Comes with controller batteries, which is nice. I run 5,000 milliamp nickel metal in all mine, and it lasts at least 2-3 hours depending on how much of a adventure we're going on. But yeah, don't have to deal with the lipo dangers that way either. Let's open up these two little boxes. I'm guessing that's the receiver or the radio, whatever you want to call it. This is bumpers. Oh yeah, inner fender liners. That's nice. I forgot it actually comes with those right out of the box. Front bumper, plastic. Probably not going to throw that on. And then this is like the little hooks for the side of the bed. Extra leaf springs, some extra hardware. Oh, and then all this stuff to do an axle flip, which I forgot about that. That's nice to have too. So we'll go over that a little bit more when we get the truck together. Yep, radio. Alright, now for the best part, at least for me. There we go. Oh, I found my little Toyota emblem. Oh, come on, Bessie. Get out of there. There she is. Ooh. Oh, man. That is so nice. This is nicer than it even looks like in the advertisements and stuff, I gotta say. Wow. It's a shame I'm gonna ruin it and make it look like a beater, but this is a beautiful body. This is, I don't even know how to describe it on camera, but it is so much nicer in person than it is even on video. I love that color. I'm not even a fan of blue really, but that's a really nice shade of blue. And this is actually a real paint scheme that came on the older Toyota pickups. It's kind of a really rare truck in real life. It's a Toyota SR5 Sport. We had a little grill emblem, Toyota emblem that goes right there. Fell off, but that's okay because we're going to be swapping that out anyways. Alright, so I kind of just have the body set on there because we're going to be pulling it off here in a second, but just to get yourself a little quick view of it all together. I'm not going to put the inner fender wells in yet because we're going to be doing suspension modifications right off the bat. But yeah, this thing is sweet. This is funny, the little antenna, they added that from the older style bodies. The scale detailed engine bay. It is just so nice to have this right off the bat, especially the opening hood, because the old body did not have any opening parts. I wish they did the tailgate, because that's always one of my favorite features. I don't really care much about doors, but hood and tailgate. But we might try making that open down the line. Alright, anyways, so back to what we're going to do in the first place. Oh, off you go. So although I am super stoked that they finally are licensed with Toyota and have a Toyota pickup proper, you know, all that, they did Toyota pickup proper in the body, but they did the chassis wrong now. So a couple of the, I guess, upgrades and new features to this Trailfinder compared to an old one, which we're going to compare a couple things to my setup in this in a few seconds. But so one of the things they did, they upgraded the knuckles on these now. So there's now a double bearing. So instead of just a single bearing on the outside, they have one on the outside, one on the inside of the knuckle, which is going to be stronger. It's going to last longer and all that sort of stuff. It's also new knuckle design. So they have the XVD axles stock, and you get more of a steering angle on these. So better steering angle, overall better axle setup, and stronger. So that's really cool to see. One of the other things that they did on these compared to the old Trailfinder, they did a leaf under axle setup. All the other Trailfinder 2s were leaf over, which is funny because this is improper to Toyota. This is wrong. The other thing that's wrong, which RC4 wheel drive has been doing this since the beginning of time, is having the shackle for the leaf spring in front. That is also wrong to Toyota. So we're going to be doing a couple modifications to this to make it proper, like I have on my old Trailfinder 2. They also have upgraded shocks, so they got the X-ring seal on there, so it's less likely to leak now and all sorts of stuff, which doesn't really matter too much. And there's also a special coating on the shaft. But I'm going to get this one up on tires, and I'll show you what we're kind of going to go with on this setup. So I have this Toyota, or this Trailfinder 2 set up like a real truck, or like a real Toyota. This is just how they used to be with a leaf over axle, so that was just how they used to come from the factory on Trailfinder 2s and proper to Toyota. But this also used to have the shackle in the front, but I did the A&M Garage shackle reversal kit, so that is now proper. So we're going to be doing that to this truck to make it proper. I'm not sure about if I'm going to do the axle flip right off the bat, because this thing does sit pretty high, but we'll see how much we can lower it with the, some of the suspension tweaks we're going to be doing, and yeah, go from there. But overall, this is your basic setup. You got the 45 turn RC4 wheel drive motor, you got the twister servo, everything's basically the same when it comes to electronics and all that. This looks a little different maybe than my other truck. It's set up a little bit different. That's in the rear. I think that's slightly different speed controller, but yeah, I'm not gonna go too much in detail like I said. But yeah, the rear also has the leaf under axle, so same as the front. And I'm going to show you a quick comparison of this ride height compared to one of my other Trailfinders. This is a different Trailfinder 2. This is actually a really old truck. But yeah, I'll show you a quick body mount technique, which a lot of people know about, but a lot of people don't because they're just getting into RC4 wheel drive trucks. But instead of putting these screws in every single time you want to take the body on and off, this actually came with the kit. I'm guessing these are for the bumpers or something. Yeah, they are, because little grub screws go in there. But if you're not running the bumper, or you have extra grub screws laying around, put the grub screws into the post here on both of those, and then you can just snap the body over top of it. So since we're going to be taking the body on and off a lot, and I just do it with all my trucks. So this one, there you go, just pop it on and off, quick and easy, and it stays on real well, and you can back it in and out depending on how much more grip you need on it. But yeah, so we're gonna do that quick, and then I'm gonna show you the ride height difference between this, even with the leaf under, compared to my stock Trailfinder 2. It just has a shackle reversal kit, but basically all stock. I did just tweaks, and it's worn in, you know, the leaf springs are all worn in now and stuff like that. And just quickly, while we're in this bag of parts, like I said before, it comes with everything you need to do axle flip. So it even comes with like the longer inserts for the drive shaft, so you can just slap those in, then your drive shaft isn't just popping out all the time. So that's really awesome. I think this is the most like extra stuff I've ever seen included with the Trailfinder 2 kit, or RTR truck too, for that matter. But I really like that. It gives you options and spare parts. Just to show you what I mean, take one of these bad boys and screw it in where that screw would usually go to hold the body on, and it's that simple. It's a really easy trick, and it just saves you so much time and hassle, and you don't even have to worry about stripping these doohickeys out, because you're not screwing this in and out all the time. You just leave them in and pop the body on over top of it. Alright, so side by side, you can tell it is quite a bit taller. I mean, it would probably be like a 4-inch lift or something in real life, but it's hard to tell side by side on the roof. Just you can kind of see there, but yeah, just based on, you know, the bumper height and stuff in the front, it's easy to see on camera. The tires are also like the same height and everything, so yeah, sits pretty high. But it's also cool. RC4WD Drive gave people the option to like lift it, basically. If you just do the axle flip right out of the box, throw giant tires on there and whatever, and go bouts with a monster truck. It is kind of weird though that the new truck is kind of squatted in the rear, so the rear is almost the same height. It's still a little bit taller than my beater, but yeah. And for all the OGs, I mean, this is a really old body, and this is when RC4WD Drive did the side latch tailgate, and now they do the center latch tailgate. So these are both actually real Toyota options. This is an older style, and in like 80, I think it was like 82, 83 is when they were starting to switch over to the center latch tailgate. But just cool to see over the years. I mean, this is my first RC4WD Drive truck, and this is the newest one they got out with this is the Mojave body, and now they actually have licensed Toyota, so very cool to see. Anyways, I'm already making this video longer than I intended to, but I just wanted to get all the comparisons so people could see like the difference between the new truck and the old style, and you know, just know what they're in for and how much they've improved. And yes, this is a Tamiya grill. This is not an RC4WD Drive grill. This is a Tamiya grill that I put in here several years ago because I wanted the round headlights, and this is before like they came out with the Marlin that had the round headlight grill. So yeah, you know, old scale stuff that I used to do. And just a foreshadow to the next video, or whenever we do body stuff, I'm gonna actually do this Tamiya grill conversion on this. So I just love the round eye look better than the square headlights, even on the real trucks. So something we're gonna do in the future. But anyways, we'll give you a little side-by-side comparison of flex compared to this one and that one real quick. Alright, so this is all stock RC4WD Drive springs and stuff, just slight tweaks like I said before. So no twister fab mods or anything, and you get 3 tires easy. With the battery weight in it, it'll touch on 3. It's just, it doesn't have the battery in it right now. And then new truck, well, can't even get one. But that's normal for these. They're meant to be tweaked and tuned to your liking right out of the box. So yeah, I'll give you a little quick drive out on the test track. Alright, well, I have to admit, it did perform a lot better than I even expected, being stiff as a 2x4, but that's just the typical Trailfinder 2 out of the box. That's just how they come. That's how you know, they've always been. They're meant to be just modified and adjusted to your liking, so you can lift them, lower them, all that sort of stuff. And especially now that they come with like a lot of aftermarket or just extra parts to do that right out of the box as well. So yeah, I am very impressed. I am super happy and stoked to get into this build. If you don't follow me on Instagram yet, follow me on Instagram, poverty_society. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and stay along for the build. So we're going to dig right into suspension in the next video, and then from there probably do a motor upgrade and just stuff like that, because I've never actually upgraded a motor before in any of my RC trucks, and I think it's about time that we start getting more serious into these things and playing around with them. But yeah, stay tuned to see some tips, techniques, and all that sort of stuff in building one of these. Thank you guys for watching.